EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First and 10 for Dalton. Off to Thomas on the left side. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Dalton. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down at the 25.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on second down. Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara from 13 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his left. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Man, that dude drops a lot of passes, man. Dang.
Early in this one.
I didn't notice it like last game. He just keeps dropping passes.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And the other side, one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton tries the left side and finds Olave. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
My guy got picked.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah, he got picked on that when the tight end ran that post to pick the man on the outside off.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
What I'm playing against is this tight end. His first read is this tight end. That's why I'm trying to play man on the interior and trying to figure out how to balance it out on the outside. It's always his first read is that tight end. So I can't play zone in the middle of the field. That was just unfortunate what happened just now. He literally got picked off.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Alright, well, let's try to figure a way to come back here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 36, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yo, what up, man? Mike Jones, what's up?
For a Chicago first.
What's the best passing playbook? To be honest with you, I really don't do playbooks. I'm using a custom playbook. The reason why I don't suggest playbooks is because all the playbooks, they have the shortcomings at one point or another. And the thing is, when you play online games, there's so many different ways people play the game. You can't just rely on a specific playbook because the styles change and you gotta be able to adapt. You know what I mean? So if you rely on one and somebody's doing something to you that you don't understand, somebody's doing something to you that you can't have a formation for, then in that particular game you're stuck. So that's why I don't really like recommend playbooks per se. I just say create custom playbook and formations based on what you see the most online, and that way you're not stuck when you're playing online. Because that's happened to me a lot before. So I'm like, you know what, custom playbook's the way to go. As you can see, I don't run glitchy plays. I just run based on what I see the formations on the field, basically, and the spacing on the field, like the top left over here by the S. So look at the white's wide open over there. See what I mean? So that's why one would try attack right now, unless somebody jumps over there.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
See what I mean? So,
in the end zone, touchdown.
and because he moved the safety over, there's nobody protecting that top corner over there.
10 yards on the touchdown.
I thought the user was going to run up there, but he backed off, so that's where I'm going.
From tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT.
So, hopefully that helps answer your question. Yeah, I just do playbooks based on what I see the most online.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, all the playbooks there's a shortcut in every single one of them. So I'm not going to recommend one for anybody.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25.
I'm pretty sure when you play the game, there's sometimes when you're playing, you're like, damn, I wish I had this formation. I wish I had this play for this particular scenario, and you don't have it in that playbook. You know what I mean? So you just build your playbook based on what you see the most.
Drive the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
I got to find a way to give Andy Dalton some pressure, man, because my front four isn't doing it right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
See this tight end again, number 7. I'm going to jump to his side first, and then I'm come back to the middle.
Passing, it's Dalton. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Dalton now to pass. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down at 4. So Dalton now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records.
This guy's good. Got to give it to him.
Maybe over a 2-game sequence.
Oh yeah, no problem, Mike Jones. I could make this game harder for him if I could find a pass rush, you know. I don't want to blitz, but that would be the difference in the game. If I ever get to where I can get some rush in this game I'm playing right now, it'll change everything.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Charles Howell settled in the booth ready for quarter number
Yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of YouTubers, like people like get mad online about custom playbook. Nah, man, I recommend it. And not for, like, as you can see, I don't run glitchy plays, but I need to be able to, I need all these formations. I just need the formation so I can show different looks to my opponent. Because most playbooks, they're so limited. It's like once you come out in the formation, they know exactly what you're gonna run. You know what I mean? If I mean pistol, you don't know what I'm gonna do till I do it.
In that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it.
Gotta keep them guessing.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw is Fields. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield. But he didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third and 2, Fields. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Rush coming, and he's taken
Too
down.
long to throw it.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. After the sack on first down, Fields. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Fields.
Come on, that's this game sometimes, man. That is wide open.
The Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise.
Got saved right there. That dude's wide open.
By the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Again, it's Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dalton sets up.
He'll
find his tight end.
Saw the tight end too late.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take
care of said lob that touchdown. Yeah. Well, you know, like he had him beat by like at least 5 yards. It's just the animation sped up to the thing. Because on the break, I was like, man, he got him wide open. That's a touchdown. I threw the ball and he caught up to it. So I don't know.
Now after the touchdown,
you're right though.
Santos,
I should have. I should have.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll
Damn.
be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here.
There we go! Oh, whoa! I told you about the tight end, right? Come on, man. That man. Wow. Wow. See about the lob? You see about the lob?
And hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Oh, my goodness, man. The lob took forever to get up there.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with
There's some BS, though. That's a pick, man.
Got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play.
I told you, this first read is the tight end, and then it's everybody else.
But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
There we go. Give me those. Give me those. It's easy what he's doing. I could have fell for the bait and went for the post, but nah, like I'm sticking to the deep street. Like nah, I ain't falling for the tight end. I'm going deep. That's how he scored that one touchdown. Or that big gain earlier. No, sir.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain.
Golly, man. Oh, goodness.
Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan.
My line is horrible.
It was a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I should have double teamed him too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
This is man defense, right? Yeah.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields.
Oh, snap. This is bad sequence right here.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. Well, a crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Fields. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down,
wow.
And he's going to
wow.
take the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. Able to make something out of nothing.
All right, again, man. Man, that was rough. There's no way I was giving them the ball back. I had to die on my offense. I wasn't gonna give them this. It's the struggle just to get that pick. The 2 picks I got. Man, you see how the Bears defense was today against the Jets? That's horrible. They're so bad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dak going to start out going to the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
Oh, interesting.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
All right.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches that can exploit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Fields. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fields now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fields on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Trevon Wesco, 27 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed. you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach go.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Elliott. will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. And Khalil Herbert was the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On fourth down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. He's got the first down and more than that. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Herbert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Fields. It fights him off. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Nice block, 71.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Prescott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Prescott to throw. And this one incomplete.
Oh, man.
So the clock stops.
My guy's really that stupid, apparently.
Quarterbacks work all the time.
3 drop picks. Nice.
In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
The kick by Marr is good. And that would double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Downfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us
that was a good game.
play charge to officially decide a winner, although on that last
Pretty sure they're not going to show dropped interceptions.
And they couldn't get that miracle done.
I had 3 of them that game.
With it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.
The reason why I went for it on the end is because if I kicked the field goal with Ty Game, I would have been in the same situation anyways. Kicked the ball to him, he had to drive all the way upfield. So, I had to take a risk. My 71 didn't block. Whatever his name is, number 11 on the end. Free sack, no block. And Micah Parsons, man, it's like you can't block him in the game. That's just like a free rusher every time. Crazy how abilities work in this game, man. It's like that's really the whole entire game, really. I see why Mutt is what Mutt is.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on.
Funny they didn't give me a loss. Because I'm still online. Let's see what happens. Ridiculous, man. A loss for what? Man. Crazy. I don't know why I always struggle with the Commanders. I don't know the makeup of the team, but I always struggle with this. It's hard for me to beat them. Uh-oh. Not disconnect. It's looking like another disconnect. Dang it. Why is it disconnecting?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital in FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup.
Damn, 0-0 losses. Freaking frustrating. We got another one. Oh, man. Maybe it's their way of telling me to get off or something for the night or something. I don't know. This is crazy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And again, it's Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Hey, Eric, what up, man?
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on
all is well.
Set the tone. You're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd
Chicago.
into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about
Playing with the home team.
They're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
It's getting tougher and tougher to use this team.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. One play action. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Straight man.
And he's going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 30.
How's it looking? I keep getting 0-0 losses, man. It's crazy. I got like 3 in a row. 0-0 losses. Like the game will start and then you just disconnect, give you a loss.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Herbert once more. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature of the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0.
Like, you committed to this man defense, it looks like. So you committed to this man defense, it looks like.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery.
I was trying to get you to stay up there, but you wanted to cheat out down below.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Trying to get you to play your position, but you want to cheat. So, got to test them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Good return up past the 30. And now to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Just something they never fixed.
That was a special return.
I don't think they ever touch the return game. It's the same thing every year. Everybody do the pooch kick when you got to kick it to the secondary guy. Or the high kick or whatever that thing is called.
I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fields throwing again. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. This is Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Komet from 19 yards away. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Damn it.
That is caught. It's
all these crossing routes.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
Come on, man. Get tired of these drop picks, man. Golly. Jesus Christ, man.
3rd down coming up.
And how many games? Game after game. Picks, drop picks, drop picks. Golly. Y'all already terrible. It's like, so much you can freaking do. Oh, dang. Killing me.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Thank you. Something, anything.
With the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This is old brand new numbers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Cluster.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Thank you.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They got to react, man. Put you in position. You don't see the freaking ball or something.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw.
Take those.
For Watkins, and it's intercepted.
92 speed, man. Get on your 92 speed horse and move it.
Just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Montgomery on the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fields on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
From his goal line here, Fields caught by Montgomery. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big thing.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Montgomery. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. A pick up a 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
We always know that we're just going one touchdown. He was a clear without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. Once more, Montgomery. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Fields trying to throw for it.
Wow, Fields. Come on, dude. Golly, dude, the throws. Like a 10-yard throw you got to make, dude. Come on. Hey, Hollywood, thanks. Hollywood Spokes.
Santos to kick this one away.
He's just bumping me.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though,
they had to make a play sometime.
On that first play.
Yeah, I think the
game tired of getting beat up all game.
Felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass complete, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Can't we score?
Number 50, hey, you want over here.
Rodgers to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Working with his 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
Can't beat Aaron Rodgers' arm on that one.
Here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Now you know what's going to happen. Got 12 seconds. Anything can happen.
Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It ain't nothing different. I'm just finding a way to beat man defense. That's all it is.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch.
Come on, man.
Costly one, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock.
He was open.
Down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Come on.
Takes it in for the score.
Crazy.
The game's final play, so it
That's the same play that just happened to me. We got to pick.
put a little whip
Oh, my God, man.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little
That's the same thing that just happened to me.
extra on top.
same thing.
What a finish in this.
I guess it all depends on who's throwing the ball, I guess. Aaron Rodgers throws it, the guy doesn't see the ball. I throw it, oh, he leaves. He leaves his man to go pick the ball off.
It's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that.
Of course I can't freaking see it.
Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big time moment.
Number
away from it.
number 57.
Kept their heads and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Like, there's a linebacker, I guess, but man, he had a linebacker too. It's number 44. I can't freaking see it though. Same thing. He left the slot guy to go get, the number 3 receiver to go get the number 2 receiver. I don't know. I give him a fight though. I gave him a fight. Alright guys, it's gonna be my last one. Call it the evening. You guys been watching the World Cup? Game's been entertaining though. Some upsets. For the most part, it's been good. Oh man, see my battery on this controller. Okay, it's not doing bad. Strategy of the last game was just, if you notice, I was playing everything deep just to cover Rodgers because I wasn't going to sack him, so gotta let him have what he can have. Hopefully make a mistake, which he did a couple of times. Lions, I don't know how you're going to play. I don't really know. But now, see how the game plays out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry now. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 65 yards. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Damn close formations, man. right.
kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action. Fields out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Oh, the return is Williams. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. 34 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger. And great.
He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start.
I just wanted to test and see what's going on. Oh, so that's play is glitchy then. All right, no wonder.
They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference.
I just wanted to see. I've been seeing that play so much. Okay, that's why. All right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap, Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, it's Fields. And again, back to Komet. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Fields. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. And he knocks.
Why didn't they pick it off, man? God damn. Oh my.
Stay calm, stay collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is ridiculous, dog.
Big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
God damn. Whoops.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st down, Fields. Open man is going to mark the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Completes it to Trevon Wesco. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action,
there he goes, left side.
Oh my God, this team sometimes.
Now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Giving 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down and looming. just take the delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Badgley able to knock this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.
Hey, the reason why I kept running that play in the end, it's kind of like, because that's, I've been seeing that play happen to me like the last 3 games, and I'm like, why? I'll put my guy on blue zones, it don't matter. I'll put him on man, it doesn't matter. That fade on the outside of the stack, they just always burn. I don't know why. So it's kind of like something new I just learned. Then even if somebody's pressing me, man, just throw it to the guy on the end anyway. He always beat his guy upfield, and he's not the fastest, but man is not gonna cover it upfield. So 1 second. I just want to watch this run. Okay. All right. It's like a fade streak. So it's like he runs it, but he just keeps running towards the sideline. And all I do is just lob it up there. And that's man-to-man. And then there's another big play. It happened again. I think he was playing like a blue zone. That's kind of what got me out of my hole in the first half. Because I was playing really bad that first half. And once I saw him do the play, and I'm like, I know what coverage I put out there. And he still beat him upfield. I'm like, what's going on with this freaking thing? So yeah, that's how I realized there's something up with this route. Again, he's just going to fade him to the outside again. 13. So, just imagine if I had, whatever that thing called, system, skill-based passing. I got him beat right here. All you got to do is just lead him out here. And that's like a touchdown. So, that's a good thing to get me out of all these bumping everybody keep doing to me. So, and then if he does try to play other coverages, I'll keep this and let me see the short passes, because that helps too. Because I was mixing in the short passes, like all this catch and run play, 17-yard catch and run. Then I let me see that like this right here, 13 yards, 8 yards. Was because he was setting the blitz, so I was just running my routes away from the blitz and get the ball out, either comebacks or fades. I mean, not fades, but flat routes to the sidelines. Come back. So, okay. Well, I discovered something today in the loss. So that's not a bad thing. I'm not even going to look at the first half because it was just bad all the way around. Yeah. Another thing, too. Somebody asked me earlier about... yeah, it is. I know. Steve, defense is... I can't get a pass rush, man. That's my problem right now that I'm seeing. And then that last drive, that big run he had, I was like, come on, man. He just ran through everybody. This run right here, it ran through everybody. Even though I got people in the way, just, goodness. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can find the play he did. This is this play right here. This is what made me go, oh, there's something up with this route. You see, same thing. I got a guy in the blue zone. I figured it'd take him out. And I got him, what, 10 yards or so? Still, it don't matter. Look at that. Go. So, put that play in your in your Rolodex of plays. Like, nothing's really stopping this thing right here. Unless you just don't have a bad throw. Look. And he got a lead on him. Everybody beat. So when he did that right there, I was like, oh, let me try it. So I think the very next play I tried it, I had an incomplete pass, but then I realized I caught it out of bounds, and I was like, oh, there gotta be something to this route. So yeah. So I mean, good thing I stayed in the game because I would never have discovered that. So now you guys are gonna be seeing me more and more as I play these games. If somebody's bumping me, best believe I'm going over there. That's one way to get them off the bump and run. So, all right, man, good stream. Getting off here. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. All right, thanks for hanging out. Talk to you guys later. All right, one.